So really the formal research is done now. Ideally, in all these notes that I've taken in these 4 books, I should have enough to write a feature film. So while being here in Scarborough, I've had to create a rhythm, create a kind of routine, if you will. And that sort of starts with waking up in the morning and writing, and then going out and enjoying the day. So on my birthday, Melissa and I went out to see some castles and this historic place and the beautiful sort of countryside, I guess. I went on a day trip to York. Then we've gone out to the cliff sides. We're at Flamborough Cliffs. It's gorgeous. So is there anything particularly special about Flamborough Cliffs? It's
just pretty.
It's just pretty?
Yeah.
Because that's what I get my inspiration from. That's what I get my energy from, is going outside, seeing new things. And it's all been really beautiful. And honestly, the best thing about this whole period is just spending time with family. So spending time with Melissa and spending time with my nephew, Nathan. He is a wonderful, wonderful kid. Well, he's still a baby, I guess. Hey, Nathan. Doesn't know what I'm doing. He also likes tassels and playing with sand. I've been tasked with looking after him, and this is the best that I can do, it seems. And it's good to really spend quality time with family. For me, I'm not going to see him that often. You know, I'm here in England. The ironic thing about this whole movie is, you know, the Horn family came to England to meet family, and it's funny that I actually have family here to spend time with. But yeah, that's been the best thing, is spending time with Nathan and spending time with my sister Melissa. But about the script. So the writing for this has already been the most difficult writing I've ever done, and not because it's overly challenging or I don't want to write the script, it's just because it's made me choose a new way to write. And what I mean by that is, every film that I've ever had or made, short film wise, you write in one sitting, because you get a flow of inspiration, and it might last 5 hours, it might last 10 minutes, but nonetheless it's enough time to fill a script out. And then the second draft is another flow of inspiration, and it's enough to fill the script out. That is a dangerous way of writing a feature film. You ride the wave of inspiration, right? And then it stops, and you're only 25 pages in. And then you wait for another wave of inspiration, which might take ages. And when it does hit, you might continue until 50 pages. But you've got a new idea, and the new idea actually changes the way that you have to look at the previous 25 pages. Then you go back, change the 25 pages, continue on a little bit, and realize that you're in a little bit of a conundrum. What I've had to do is strip that back and go the routine-based, or the bit-by-bit based with the writing. You know, I write maybe 2 pages a day on average, I would say, and that means that in 2 months you have 120 pages. If I write 5 pages a day, which is something I do, that's only 24 days. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, if I wanted this done quickly, it could be done quickly, and I would be able to do it in 24 days, I think. But I'm a perfectionist, and I want the script to be good. I don't want it to be good, damn it, I want it to be brilliant. And that's going to take time. It's not going to be, you know what, in 1 month, this is what I was thinking earlier, it's not going to be this. It's not going to be 1 month it's done. It might take me a few months, and that's okay. That is okay. I've given myself time for that. It's not going anywhere, and I'm not going anywhere. Every morning I think about this film. Every day I think about this film. This is the most exciting thing I've ever done in my life. It's the only thing in my life I've ever cared enough to rip my life apart to actually make. I am never giving up on this film. I'm never going to stop writing, never going to stop making it, because I love the story. I want to make this film with every fiber of my body. It's something I cannot stop doing. It's something I will not stop doing. And so you won't see me stop making these vlogs, stop making the film, until the film is done. until it's either on the big screen, small screen, my screen, I don't care. And I'll just keep doing it, or I'll die trying. And I know that sounds cliche, but there it is. I'll die trying. So in other non-ranty news, I know the next step as well. Like, the next step is that finding that producer, and I've sent a few emails and even to Screen Australia and things like that, and they've all suggested that I do exactly the same thing. So it's not like there is no direction with this. It's really just all down to me finishing the script. So when I initially did the planning of this trip, I was going to spend 2 months abroad, like writing, but you know, when money dries up and things like that, you decide to maybe not do that and to get back home. Also, my lease is running out of my place, so I've got to find a new one and things like that, so it was time to go back earlier. So I've decided to only go and spend 3 weeks writing, and that will be in New York. The writing has begun. It's begun a while ago, but the writing will continue now, and now we're into the section of me at a keyboard just writing. But I don't want to just show you me at a keyboard writing. I'm going to show you everything else that goes through my head, and I know I got a bit ranty in this episode, and I'm sorry about that. Maybe it was the first rant I've done on this vlog series, but like, just know that I care. I want it to happen more than you know, so we all want it to happen. It's going to happen. Let's make it happen.